beautiful creatures of the world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It's officially winter here in the far north of Maine. We're 21 degrees. We get down in the teens at night. We have snow on the ground since Thanksgiving. We're going to be in the single digits all week next week. And tonight we're expecting a snowstorm to hit and end on Friday morning. And the little girl from New Sweden, 14-year-old Stefanie Damron, is still missing. She's been missing for almost 70 days. She disappeared on September 23rd, 2024. Just vanished off the face of the earth. On September 23rd, 2024, Stefanie Damron's parents were at a job interview. She got into a fight with her older sister, left her cell phone at home, and walked into the woods wearing a long-sleeved blue shirt, blue jeans, and black Harley-Davidson hiking boots. When her parents got home, they weren't very concerned because although they owned significant acreage, Stefanie knew the property like the back of her hand. On September 24, 2024, the Damron family contacted the authorities to report their daughter missing. The authorities brought in dogs and searched by drone not only the Damron property, but also several properties on the West Road and property in Stockholm, Maine, which is the next town over. The dogs lost Stefanie's scent at the top of her driveway, leading her parents to suspect that she might have been taken from the top of the driveway. Stefanie's family live about a half a mile back from West Road in New Sweden. Before you ask, CPS has been there to their homestead. The minor children still reside with the Damrons. So apparently CPS has checked everything out and it's good to go. It's been almost 70 days since anyone has heard from this child. On October 26, 2024, a civilian search party was gathered and conducted on the Damron property. It was organized by extremely competent people who have organized a few other search parties in the Maine woods for missing people of the county. A second search, civilian ground search, was going to be scheduled for November 3rd, 2024. However, that was canceled. As seeing after the first ground search in October was done, people were getting threatening messages from the Damron family, being told to stay the hell off of their property. It was a safety issue that the second ground search never transpired. Christopher Dale Damron, Stefanie's father, gave one and only one interview to OP newsreels. In that interview, Christopher Dale Damron said that he was very strict about social media. The children did not have access to the internet or to social media. However, he did believe that his daughter somehow got on the internet with her flip phone and was on dating websites and may have been snatched from the top of their driveway. It was subsequently found by the armchair detectives and sleuths, all the mothers and the fathers and the aunties and the uncles that have been made aware of this case, that have been helping to search for Stefanie by distributing her missing persons flyers all throughout the county, that have spent their own money to create stacks of missing persons flyers, driving them down to the truck stop in Holton, Maine, to be distributed by the truckers along their routes throughout Maine and the United States. There's a lot of people looking for Stefanie. There's a lot of people who have fell in love with Stefanie. There's a lot of people that want to bring Stefanie home. It was discovered by the general public, the armchair detectives, that Stefanie did in fact have a Facebook page. It was created in June 2024. That Facebook page was mysteriously deleted at the beginning of November. Nobody knows if Stefanie deleted that page, if Stefanie's parents deleted that page, or if the authorities asked Facebook to remove that page from its servers. Stefanie had a birthday while she was missing. She turned 14 years old. Stefanie has missed Halloween. She has now missed Thanksgiving. The warm weather is over. The winter is set in. On December 2nd, 2024, the Maine State Police held a press conference concerning Stefanie Damron. Her parents did not attend this press conference. The FBI offered a $15,000 reward to anybody who may have any information leading to the discovery of Stefanie Damron. Children don't disappear into thin air. Someone knows what happened to this child. You need to come forward if you do. This is a very heartbreaking story. We live one town over from Stefanie, not very far. Every time we go uptown, we see her face. She's in the pizza place. She's at the grocery store. She's at the gas stations. She's in the coffee shop. Her flyer sits in just about every single business in Caribou, Maine. She's out there somewhere, and someone knows something. Stefanie's parents have ceased talking to the general public. They do not like what they see on the social media pages dedicated to finding Stefanie. They do not want to be asked questions by the general public. These are just the facts. They're very angry with the general public. It doesn't matter how many times people ask for information. Aside from that one and only interview Christopher Dale Damron did, there has been no further information from the family. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, if you have children that are on social media, pay attention to what they are doing. You may feel because you told your children they are not going to have social media accounts that they're listening to you, when in fact they may not be. If you have children that you know are on social media, make sure you have their passwords. Make sure you go into their accounts. See their private messages. See what's going on. Ask them questions at the dinner table. What did you do today? And don't accept nothing. That used to be a famous thing with my kids. My kids are all in their 30s now. When you asked them what they did at school, nothing. You did more than nothing for 6 hours, my friend. I had all their social media accounts. Facebook was a brand new thing. You could only have Facebook if you had a .edu email account. I made sure I could get into their accounts. All of their accounts. They had Facebook. They had that other, what was that other site that they had where you could make your own blogs? And I had the passwords to everything. Then I joined Facebook when I was allowed to join Facebook, and then they had to friend me, and I still had to have their passwords. And the time that I tried to get in and the password didn't work, guess what? The account was closed down, and that's just how it worked. Social media is no place for children to roam unsupervised. If you have children, hug them a little tighter before they leave the house. Tell them that you love them even though they don't want to hear it. Keep your eyes open for Stefanie Damron if you live in the county, if you live in the state of Maine, if you live in nearby Canada. There are a lot of people that want this little girl to be found safe and sound to bring her home. Carpe Diem, beautiful creatures of the world, because no one promised you a tomorrow.